Hi there, Jessica here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's class is going to be a nice, energetic, and accessible flow. It's going to be more on the lines of a vinyasa-style flow, but I'm going to give you some options to kind of choose your journey through the vinyasa. So we're going to get started standing. So let's take a moment here. Take a nice comfortable stance. And in fact, let's stand at the front of the mat. Look down at the feet, lift the toes up and then set them back down. Bring the hands to the body here. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. Notice your breath before we start to deepen it. Just kind of check it out. And then we'll start here. Big inhale. Let the chest center expand. Rib cage expands. Exhale. Sigh it out. Settle back down. 2 more just like that. Nice and deep. Creating some space to be present, to be in this moment. Next inhale, nice and big. Release the hands here. We'll get into some half sun salutations just to warm the body up. So start, gaze straight ahead. Big inhale, draw the arms up for upward salute. Tuck the chin down. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the palms together, bend through the knees, and just kind of come down as far as your body naturally wants to come. Don't force it. If you have blocks that you're using, you can rest your hands there. Start nice and gentle today. Another full breath here. Halfway lift on the inhale. Lengthen through the spine. Gaze stays down. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop the hands down. Shake out the neck. And on your next breath, we'll do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Nice and easy. Halfway lift. Exhale, melt down. Arms are heavy. Inhale, rise up, bend through the knees, lift up, and really reach through the fingertips, lift through the shoulders, lift the rib cage up away from the pelvis. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop the hands. Inhale, reach up, upward salute. You got it. Inhale, halfway lift. Yes, exhale, melt down. Next inhale, lift all the way up. Bend into the knees. Press up through the glutes. Lift the rib cage. Maybe the gaze comes up to the fingertips. Maybe it doesn't. And hands to heart center on an exhale. Drop the hands down. So we can use this half sun salutation as a transition in exchange for our traditional vinyasa, when you come down to a high plank and then you find your chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and then downward facing dog. So we'll come to that just a few times through this practice today as we transition through sets. If at any time you want to stay standing, you don't want to come down to the mat, you just want to meet in child's pose or a downward facing dog and then come back to forward fold, we'll always meet at forward fold. So you pick your journey. I will probably be taking various options through the class today. So move with me or move at your own pace and let the spirit guide you, as they say. So we'll get started here. I'm going to take a variation or option for traditional vinyasa. Move with me or don't. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, bend through the knees. If you're taking the vinyasa, step back for high plank or take it down on your knees. Lower down to the knees for chaturanga. Bend the elbows in, keep them into the body. Inhale, cobra. Lift the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come onto the knees, curl the toes under, lift up. Shake out the head, bend through the knees if you're in this downward facing dog. Take the feet wide, walk the hands back or the feet forward, and we'll meet in this forward fold. Take a breath here, sigh it out. Very good. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Upward salute. Let that movement move like a wave through your body. And exhale, hands at heart center. Take a breath here, close the eyes. Bring the hands down to the side. Let's find the drishti here. Again, get back into the feet, look down at the toes, bring the feet as close together as you can. You're gonna find some standing balancing postures, so center of gravity is important here. And for your drishti, it can be anything within eyesight. I like to look down at the ground a couple inches in front of the mat and find a focal point there. And we'll start to kickstand through the left foot. So root down through the right foot, come to the ball of the left foot, bring the arms out, fingertips are splayed, and really extend through the upper arms, through the wrists, through the fingertips. And we'll find a one-legged mountain here. So start to lift that foot up off the ground, balancing into the right foot, pressing into the big toe mound and the baby toe mound and the heel. And if you come out, come back in. Ooh, release the foot, shake it out, roll the neck out, reset, come back to center. We'll find that on the other side. So root down into the opposite foot. Left foot is firmly planted into the earth. Drishti is locked in. Kickstand onto the right foot and maybe lift the heel up off the mat. Now you can keep the toes down, you can keep the ball of the foot down, that's fine. But if your balance is okay today, let's lift that foot. Keep that floating foot flexed so the toes point up towards you if the foot is floating. And on an exhale, softly plant the foot down. Inhale, reach the arms up. We'll find our vinyasa here. Exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, find your vinyasa. Whether you halfway lift, you find your half sun salutation, or you come all the way down for your vinyasa. Any option you choose is absolutely fine. We'll all meet in a forward fold wherever you are. If you're in downward facing dog with me, step the feet wide. Walk the hands back, bend into the knees, step forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift on an inhale. Really send those sits bones back. Think of internally rotating the thighs. Exhale, melt. Inhale, lift up, bend through the knees. Find that wave in the body. Find that fluid movement to unfold. And exhale to hands to heart center. Hold it here for a moment. Reset the feet. Find a closeness in the feet. We're coming back into the balancing postures. We're just going to continue to build from here. So when you're ready, open the arms up just like before. Fingertips are splayed. Really get active through the arms. So almost even a gentle squeeze in the shoulder blades here. We'll start by balancing into the right foot. So root down through that right foot. Find your kickstand on the left foot. Lock your drishti in. You are strong. You are solid. You are supported. Bring that knee up. Flex the floating foot. Or keep the ball of the foot planted down. If the leg is floating, bring that knee up a little bit higher. Try to bring it in alignment with the hip. And then let's bring our hands onto the knee to lift and squeeze the heel into the body. Foot stays flexed. One more breath. Exhale, release, shake it out. Find that on the other side. Arms come out, reset the feet. So we're balancing into the left foot this time. Kicks down through the right. Find your drishti. Lift that knee up. Flex the foot. Option to bring the hands to the knee and squeeze the heel in. One more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Arms come up. Exhale, fold. Yogi's choice. Find your vinyasa. You can come down to your high plank. Big inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale here. Come down to your high plank or stay here with me. Find whichever vinyasa you want. If you're taking a standing vinyasa with me, inhale, swoop the arms back, find a chair pose. Sit the booty back, lift the chest up, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold. Forward fold. This is where we meet. This is where we reset. Take a breath. Take a moment to catch up. Inhale, lift up. Rise up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very good. Take a breath here. Next inhale. Release the hands, reset the feet if you need to. We're just gonna keep building onto that. So balance comes into the right foot again. Root down through the right foot, fingertips, arms are active. Drishti is locked in. Left foot lifts up. Flex through that floating foot. Hands to the knee, squeeze the heel in. Release. Open the knee up to the side of the room. Make a big circle with the knee and take your time. Move slow. If you come out, come back in. We're getting into the hip and the glute a little bit. Step the foot down. So 2 little circles at the end of that, and then we'll come back to Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, opposite side. Reach the arms out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together slightly. Balance into that left foot. Opposite foot comes up. Flex through the floating foot. Hands come to the knee. Squeeze the heel back in towards the body. Release. Find your little circles here with the knee. One side might be a little more sticky than the other. Take your time, have fun with this. Playing with your balance. And never taking it too seriously. Step the feet back down. We'll find our vinyasa here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, this is where you make your journey. I'm taking traditional. If you're with me, stand back for a high plank. Lower down, chaturanga, halfway down. Elbows are strong and hugged in. Chest comes through. Cobra, exhale. Press back onto the knees and then lift them. Downward facing dog. Yeah, doing this. Take the feet wide, bend through the knees. Send the hips back, lift up. Send the hips back. Lift up and step forward 1 or 2 or 3 steps as gracefully as you want to. Forward fold is where we meet. Halfway lift, big inhale. Exhale, melt. Inhale, reach all the way up. Oh yeah. Body's feeling warm, body's feeling energized, body's feeling open. Offer that rib cage, offer that heart center up towards the sky. Reach up with the fingertips. Exhale, hands at heart center. Hands into the body here. Maybe both hands over the heart center. Tune into that heartbeat. Feel that energy moving through. Feel that blood pumping. Give yourself a big smile. Open the eyes up. Find your stance. We've been here before. You know where we're going. Open the arms up. Balance into the right foot. Get your center together. Left foot lifts up. Flex through that foot. Hands to the knee, squeeze the heel in. Release. Make a big circle here. Come back down. One more circle. And this time, step the foot back. So after that last circle, step that foot back maybe a foot or more behind the right foot in two different planes here. So we don't have to stack them on top of each other. Get a nice comfortable stance. But I want the toes to be pointed forward on both feet and the hips to be squared off. So if you need some more space between the hips, find that here. Get nice and stable. Both legs are straight and we're pressing the back heel down. So if you're standing here and you're like, oh, this is really like I don't feel anything, step the foot back just a little bit more and you'll feel there's some work to be done to keep your balance here. So that's a sensation we're looking for. When you find it, a nice middle of the road engagement in the body, get nice and tense through the thighs, through the quads. Reach the arms up here. We're gonna bend at the elbows and send the palms and the fingertips back. Maybe bring the palms together here if that feels good in your body, and then draw the elbows up and together slightly, just to get that engagement in the upper body. So we're tight in the low body, we're tight in the upper body. Draw those elbows up to the sky, press into the heels. Make your body longer here, and on the exhale, hinge at the hips. Come forward as much as you can. You don't have to come all the way down. You're gonna feel that it starts to become difficult to maintain your balance here. Keep engaged through the elbows and the upper arms. Send that chest down towards the earth. And inhale to lift up. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back down to the center. Step forward, shake it out a little bit, and we'll jump right into that on the other side. So, back to center here. Find your center of gravity. We're gonna balance into the left foot this time. Fingertips are open. Shoulders are engaged. Peel that chest open. Send the shoulders back. Find your floating mountain pose here. Bring that knee up. Hands to the knees. Squeeze the heel in. Release. One circle here with the knee. Step the foot back. Get your alignment together. Create your space. Reach the arms up. Breathe. And breathe. Very good. Bring the palms together. Elbows point up. Elbows press up. Reach up. Keep the chin tucked. Engaging through the upper body. Ooh, engaging through the lower body. Start to find that fold here. Remember, come down just as deeply as you can and hold your balance and breathe. Maintain that breath. We're engaged through the upper body, through the lower body, but we're breathing. Inhale, lift up. Release the hands. Bring the chin down, roll out the neck. Hands to the waist. Step forward, find your vinyasa. I'm gonna find standing vinyasa this round. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, melt down. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll find a chair pose if you're standing with me. Reach back, sit the booty back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the head down. And breathe. Next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down once again. Shake out the head. And inhale, reach all the way up. Lift up for the sky, tuck the chin. Bring the chin all the way down to the chest. Reach the fingertips up, maybe back a little. And a big exhale to bring the hands to heart center. Open the eyes. Bring the fingertips out. Find your center. Step the feet in close together. Press the right foot down firmly. Balance that left foot up. Flex the foot. Hands to the knee. Squeeze the heel in. Release. Make a big circle. Yes. Step back. Pyramid pose. Find your alignment. Lift your arms. Hands come together. Elbows bend and press up. Reach. Find your fold. Breathe. Exhale here. Bring the hands down to the mat. And we're going to step that foot back a little farther. Come down onto the knee from here. Modified lunge, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, curl the toe under. Step that back foot in slightly, and we're gonna find a warrior one. So step the foot back foot's at a 45-degree angle-ish. Bend through that front knee, reach the arms up. Hips stay squared off to the front of the mat. So adjust the back heel if you need to. One more breath. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the feet together. Bring the arms out. Balance into that left foot. Right foot comes up. Lift that foot up. Hand to the knee. Squeeze the heel in. Release. Big circle with the knee. Step that foot back. Find your pyramid pose. Take your time. Reach up. Palms together. Elbows bend. Lift, lift, lift. Bring the chin down. Start to find your fold here. Press into both feet. Press into the hands. Elbows press forward. You are strong. You are incredible. You got this. On your next exhale, bring the hands down. Step that foot back. We're going to come back onto the knee for a lunge here. Take your time. Hands come to the knee. Option to reach up. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to come into our warrior one. So curl the back toes under, lift the knee up, and set that heel down at a slight angle. Bend into that front knee, and find your warrior one. Nice and strong. Relax the face. On the next exhale, hands come to the waist. Step forward, reach the arms up. Fold. Halfway lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Sits bones back. Exhale, find your vinyasa. Plant the hands down or halfway lift, whatever you're doing. If you're moving with me, high plank to chaturanga. Strong forearms. Inhale, lift up. Yeah, that feels great. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. You're gonna step forward, so bend into the knees, step out wide. And then take 1 or 2 or 3 steps forward. Everybody meets in forward fold. Hang out here, shake out the neck. Do not hold your breath. Ooh, if you are sweating, grab your towel, wipe your face off. Halfway lift on the inhale, roll the shoulders away from the face. Exhale, melt down. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. Inhale, reach back. And exhale, chair pose. Doesn't have to be intense. Just sit back slightly. Lift that chest up. Next inhale, lift all the way up here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands. Ooh, shake out the arms just a little bit. Shake out the neck. Ooh, come back to center here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down. Find downward facing dog here, our last one. Or the first one. If we have opted out all of them, there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, press those fingertips down. See how close you can get the heels down to the ground. If they're close, maybe press one down and then the other. See how that feels. If they're far, just focus on shifting the weight back towards the heels. And then come down onto your knees when you're ready. Lock the hands into the body here. So we're standing up on the knees, reach the arms up here. Exhale, hands to the waist. We're going to bring right hand down and lift left foot up, extend it out. Roll onto the sole of the left foot. We'll find a little bit of a bridge pose, reach the arms up, or gate pose rather. Exhale. Left hand to left leg. Reach up and over with the opposite hand. Soften the face. And breathe. And option to reach the other way. If that feels good, you can bring your hand to your waist or down to the ground. Inhale, come up. Hands to the waist. Step the left foot in. And we'll find that same sequence on the other side. So switch sides here, arms come up. Exhale. Right arm extends. And switch sides. Really reach through the opposite planes here. So reach through that middle finger, reach through the pinky finger, all the way down to the pinky toe, the heel. Everything in between. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Step it together. We're going to find an extended child's pose here. So you can keep the knees together or you can take the knees wide. Press the palms forward. Bring the head down to a pillow or to the ground if that feels good. And send the hips back towards the heels. We're just looking to create some space in the spine. We did a lot of focus on the hips, the lower body. And we're just showing the back and the spine a little bit of love to round out our practice. Really energetically press through those fingertips, send the hips back, or press through the forearms. Whatever you're connected to the earth with. Send everything back and breathe. Start to feel that heart rate come down. Start to feel that breath soften. Inhale, roll back to tabletop position. And let's come all the way down to our back from here. So roll back. Nice and gently. We'll keep the knees bent here. Soles of the feet come to the mat. And step the feet out a little bit wider than hip width distance or hip width distance if that feels good. And we're just gonna drop the knees from side to side. So maybe drop them over to one side and hang out there for a few breaths. Let the knees be heavy. If the feet start to slide away from you, that's fine. We don't need to force anything here. Just finding a nice passive stretch with our body weight. And then switch sides when you're ready. Very good. Bring the knees back to center. Soles of the feet are down once again. And we're going to find our final Shavasana. We're just going to call it here. So if you want to keep the knees bent, you can. Otherwise, extend the legs nice and long. Let the feet open up. And really just let the body spill out. This is not about looking a certain way. This is about feeling weightless as much as possible, just feeling as at ease in the body with as little pressure as possible. So whatever position you need, any way you need to support your body is perfectly fine to do here. And as you find that comfort, start to tune into the rhythm of the breath without forcing it anymore, without being conscious of pressing it out and in. Start to notice the way that rhythm starts to soften, starts to slow. And notice if there are any sensations, any feelings, any emotions that you've stirred to the surface after this practice, after moving this energy through the body. Perhaps you feel calm. Maybe you feel more energized. Maybe you're aware of something that was bothering you before, but you couldn't quite articulate it, couldn't quite put your finger on it. This is your space, your time to be just you, to welcome yourself as you are, to acknowledge it without judgment, to honor it, to notice. We have reached the end of our practice together. I invite you to extend this Shavasana, this meditation, as long as you'd like. And I thank you so much for joining me.